All right, 9. So I had a request for how to do the question 4B on page 342. So here it goes. So you have to find an equation of a line passing through 2 points, -2, 6 and -2, -4. And these K's and L's are just, they're kind of just giving these coordinates a name, okay? So this coordinate pair, -2, 6, is kind of, if you were to put it on a graph, you'd put a K beside it, and this one, -2, -4, you'd put an L beside it. So this works the exact same way they always work when you have 2 points. The first thing you have to do anytime you're finding an equation of a line, right? You want to write it in the form y equals mx plus b, where you remember m is your slope and b is your y-intercept. So in this case, we need to find the slope and we need to find the y-intercept. Well, we know the slope formula is just the difference in the y's, so subtract the y's from each other over the difference in the x's. So if we make this one x1 and y1, and we make this one x2 and y2, then we can just start with the formula. So let's start over here. So the first thing we want to do is find the slope. So I know my slope formula is equal to, like I said, the difference in the y's over the difference in the x's. So here I have -4 and here I have -2. So I'm going to write -4 and it's over -2, right? -4 is the y's, -2 is the x's. Then I need to subtract, and so now I'm going to use my y1 and my x1. So my y1 is 6 and my x1 is -2. And remember, whenever you have a negative number in like a addition or subtraction question, you want to make sure that you put that negative in brackets. So now I can do the math on it. So I know -4 minus 6 is -10. And then I know that -2 minus -2 is the same thing as -2 plus 2. And -2 plus 2 is going to be 0. So that means right here, I know my slope is undefined. And hopefully at this point you're saying, I remember that anything that has an undefined slope, so anything that would give me an error in my calculator, right? If I take my calculator and I do -10 divided by 0, it gives me this error too. So that means that I don't have, my slope is undefined, okay? So hopefully you remember that when you have an undefined slope, that means that your line is going to be a vertical line, okay? So since the slope is undefined, okay, the line is vertical. And if you remember, the formula for vertical lines is simply, right? So if we look here, our x's are always the same when we have a vertical line. So the formula is just x equals -2. So therefore, the equation of the line is x equals -2. And then you're done. Oops, x equals -2. And then I think I went up here and showed you some stuff. So let's see, look, there's the x is -2 and there's the x is -2. And so that means that no matter what you're doing, no matter how many coordinates you have, your x will always be -2. And we write that by saying x equals -2. So hope that helps.